It's time to prepare. Next Tuesday and Wednesday, February 4th and 5th, me and Matthias are going to Hamburg, and there is the Volvo EX90 event. So we can drive the car very, very early, and that's amazing. And today I want to talk about how I got invited, how the whole process works, and then what I'm preparing for that, because it's a bit of work. Of course, every manufacturer is a bit different, but the invitations are usually the same. So you get an email, hey, we want to invite you to the media event of this car, and then there is some companies say it's from here to here, and they give you specific dates and times, and you can say what slot you want, or they just invite you for the day. In Volvo and Volkswagen is the same, by the way. They just give me, okay, on February 4th and 5th, and they also send me the plan. So arrive on the 4th, so the Tuesday, till 6 p.m. Then at 7 p.m. there's the press briefing where they tell me, or more people than me there, tell me everything about the car that they think is interesting. Then there's dinner. You go to bed, next morning breakfast, and after breakfast you get the car, you drive the car for a few hours, and then you bring it back, and then you go home. That's it. And like I said, invitation with Volvo was like this. You get the email, you press the link, and then in the link, normally everything is automatically already filled out, your name and address and everything. And then like I said, some you can say what day, and some you just say, yes, I want to participate, no, I can't, or I want to send someone else. And I said, yes, I want to participate. And then in the comment section, or where can you write a little thing, I say that I'm bringing a cameraman that films me, Matthias Long, and then give the email address, and then he gets the same email address and has to fill everything out himself as well. And then they know on the 4th, me and Matthias are coming, so they need 2 hotel rooms. And that's done. Sometimes you get in the email you get an attachment with the whole plan, the whole timing when everything is done. Sometimes you don't, and sometimes you get in the email an embargo statement that says you can film on this day, but you cannot show anything about the car moving, because this is what the event is about. It's about driving the EX90, so you can show stills of the car whenever you want, but you cannot show it driving until a certain time. For this Volvo event there was no such time, so I'm guessing whenever we're done filming we could already put the video out, but we can't because I film and then the next day I'm editing or something when I'm home, so it's not happening that way. But I have to prepare a few things. So first of all, yes, how do I get there? What will I film with the car, and how do I get home? And in that thing where you send that you're gonna participate, you also put in how you're gonna arrive: by plane, by train, or you're gonna drive with a car yourself. If you do plane or train, for plane they will book the whole plane thing and then send you everything, so you just go and send you the tickets. For train you do it yourself, and then later you give them the bill what it costs, because the manufacturer who has this event will pay you for your travel. So they pay for the hotel, they pay for the dinner. There, of course, they don't pay what you eat when you're going there, but for the travel. And if you go by train, you can send them the bill. And if you go by car, you send them, you have to fill out a form afterwards that sometimes is already included, like with Volvo. And then you say, I've drove this and this many kilometers, and they reimburse you for your charging and what the car is worth now, less of that. So that's settled like this. And how do I get there? I'm not a fan of flying. I really don't like it. Trains is okay, but it's a bit boring, and When you don't get a connection, it's a big trouble, and if where the weather is not amazing, but it's relaxing, that's the nice thing. And the next train station is 30 minutes away. That's a bit annoying. So going with the car, Matthias and me, is the best. First of all, we get reimbursed anyways. Second of all, I can get a video out of this drive, so going there and back can be a video I make of a car. And then I can go with Hank, my ID7, which is very easy, takes I think 8.5 hours, or a bit less, and it should be no problem. It's, what is it, how many kilometers? 810 kilometers, so no problem for Hank with charging, with the range and everything, and very comfortable. Or I can go with the Volkswagen ID3 Pro Pure that I have right now, the smallest battery ID3 that right now you can buy. And of course, going then takes a bit longer with more charging sessions, and it's a bit exciting, and it's great video for the car that if I'm testing it like this, so I'm gonna do that, of course. That's the main thing. I'm gonna not show the traveling so much for this channel. I'm gonna do it with the other, but I will show you the hotel room because I've been to that hotel before. It's amazing. The drive is more for the main channel, how it is to drive, what is then 1600 kilometers with this car, so that's awesome. So I have to plan, what do I bring, how do we drive, and what video will I do with the Volvo EX90 when we're there. Where do we drive, what do we do with it? I'm not gonna arrive there, have 4 hours with the car and then just wing it. I don't know what to do. We'll see. No, I have to have a plan. And my plan is I want to do a range test. I want to do one of the first range tests with a Volvo EX90 that's out there. Everyone else is doing that. The event is not just those 2 days. I'm sure it's 2 or 3 weeks. And a lot of journalists and YouTuber and whatnot will be there, international, and a lot of videos will come out in almost at the same time. And most of the videos are the typical overview and driving a bit and talking about the car done. I want to do a range test, include how the car is driving in this, and to see the charging and everything. So I've planned that. But first, how do we get there? Of course, I use a better route planner. Sadly, a better route planner does not have the new Volkswagen ID3 Pure in there. It has the old one in there. So the new one has 52 kilowatt hours. The old one had 45. The Pro, the next version, has 58. So I took for the calculation a 58 and gave it 15% degradation. So I hope this gets there where the Pure is, and then we'll see. That will be very, very interesting. I can't wait to, and it tells me 7 charging sessions. We will charge 2 hours, we will drive 7 hours, so 9.5 hours. We will start extremely early, I think at 6:30 we said. That if it takes us 10 hours, even more than 10 hours, I want to be there latest at 5:30. That's fine, then we're relaxed, and we don't want to have too much stress on the drive anyways. But a lot of charging sessions, that will be amazing. With a better route planner, amazingly I can set how do I want to arrive at the charging station and how I want to arrive at the destination. Why is it at 90%, by the way? That's wrong. Yeah, 3 minutes faster. And I can select the chargers I want to use. I want to use EMBW, Aral Pulse, and Ionity, of course. Tesla, only if it's really important. I try to avoid Tesla because I don't need it. Let's move Tesla out of here. Because Tesla has done always with the app and everything, and the others it's just card. It's a bit faster and easier. Positive of Tesla superchargers, there are a lot of stalls, and the charging will be fine. Now it says it takes so long. 9:24. That's okay. Still, but now it's 6 charging sessions. I like that better. But a few minutes more, 5 minutes longer. That's okay. We'll survive with this. So I have to plan how we get there. Home will be the same way, just also with a better route planner, no problem. And I'm gonna use a better route planner in the car, so it should be no problem. That's check. Now, what do I bring? I bring basically everything. Of course, I bring my camera back. So this is my normal bag. There's everything in there. This camera that you see, that you're filming me right now, the Sony a7S III. Of course, I have my other Sony here, the small one. And I have my 2 GoPros here, if I need that. Matthias is there. He will be filming me when we're driving. So he has a bit of control of the whole thing, but still I want a few steady shots that look good. My microphones and everything. A few lenses if I need it. So this is coming, of course. Then next is my suction cup bag and my utensils bag, let's call it like this. I have a few suction cups in here for the GoPros, and then of course tripod. I take the small tripod, the big tripod that you're right on, I'm not gonna bring. It's fine, I don't need it. And I bring this. This is when the car would not have a panoramic roof. When it has a panoramic roof, I use the suction cup and put the camera down to film. And if it doesn't have, then I use this and put this in between the seat or the floor of the car and the roof. And then I attach a grip here, and then I have the camera on this. And then of course the gimbal, which is in here. You have seen a video already about my gimbal, the Ronin. What do I have? 3, I think. I think I have the Ronin 3. So this is what I'm going to bring. Since we drive with a car, it's no problem to bring all of this. If you're flying, then you have to take it out, and a few things you can't bring, and batteries have to be at you have to be in the cabin and not in your suitcase and stuff. So that's annoying. And with the train that you have to bring so much, with the car it's just the easiest. I put it in the day before, except for the main camera, and just in and go. So easy, I love that. So this is settled. What do I have to bring to survive for that night? You know, the normal stuff when you stay in a hotel. But I'm gonna use the shower this time, because they has had an amazing shower and an amazing bathtub. And last time I didn't bring the utensils, so I could do that. This time I'm gonna bring that. I'm gonna use it because it's awesome. It's a 5-star hotel. It's really nice, amazingly quiet, amazingly nice. I love it. And the last thing, what are we gonna do with the Volvo EX90 in Hamburg in those 4 hours that we have the car? Of course, 4 hours is not very long. You have to get used to the car, you have to learn how the car works, you have to film, you have to set up stuff. 4 hours are gone in no time. And if you wanna do a range test like me, that takes usually 3-4 hours, that's very hard. So most likely we won't be doing a full range test, so not 100% to 10 or so, and then charge back up to the 80%, but we also don't have to go bring the car back with 80% or so, so that's fine. But still, I would love to have a charging test in there. So I have found, I know where the hotel is. It's around here, and I know where there is around charging stations with a lot of charging stations right at the highway A1. And it's around 15 minutes to get from the hotel there. So I have those 15 minutes, then we won't charge there. So I'm guessing we get the car fully charged, and I don't want to charge back up to 100%. I just want to be there, I don't know, at 95 or something. Hopefully even less, 90, and then we start the drive. But we have to do the intro and pictures and stuff like this. Maybe just the intro. Pictures we do afterwards. When we do the charging test, we have more time. And now I have 2 routes with the A1. I can go up north, that goes up here, or I can go south, that goes all the way here to Bremen and then on. I have no idea where there is more traffic. I will ask someone in Hamburg who knows that, what is better. And then we go in one direction. I want to make it easy. We go in one direction. Hopefully there's not too many speed limit, so that we cannot go 130. I would love if this is okay, and the weather also is not raining and stuff. So I go one direction, and then if we are at I don't know, we have used 45% or so, depending on what we started, and then back to the same charging station. Then we charge back up to 80%. I hope that the EX90 is very thirsty, especially as a gigantic SUV and in the winter and with 2 people and driving 130. So I hope it's just around 330 kilometers, let's say 350 kilometers of full range in the winter. But you don't drive 350, you drive around 300. And 300 to drive with 130 is around 2.5 hours. And then 20 minutes, like I said, there. So let's say there were 3 hours. So we have 1 hour left, and in 1 hour we have to go back the 15 minutes. So we have 45 minutes for the charging, and then intro filming and all of this. So it's gonna be maybe we have to return earlier, so we have a bit more time. We'll see about that. But I really want to do a range test, because last time with the EX30 we did an overall test, overall video of the car, which had a good amount of views. So I was surprised by that, because usually they don't get this much. But yeah, that's my preparation for the Volvo EX90 drive. I will do another video next week, why I don't go to a lot of events, why this is not my thing most of the time. But that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and take care. Bye.